and welcome to Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First, episode 176. It's Thursday, the 8th day of March 2018, and my names are Dr. Jerry the First Oguzie. This morning, I want to tell you something, and that thing is the fact that the time has come for you to move on. Life is dynamic. The world we're living in is changing on minute basis. And whether we like it or not, we're also changing along with the world. Just about everything around us is changing. And just because something was good for you yesterday doesn't mean it will still be good for you today. This could be a job, a home, a habit, a relationship, a friend, just name it. It is said that the amount of happiness that you have depends on the amount of freedom you have in your heart. So if you really want to be happy, then you need to free your heart. People believe that strength comes from holding on and hanging on. But sometimes, knowing when to let go and continue seeking is something that requires a lot more strength. When you do that, you discover more about yourself. That happens to you slowly as you grow up. You find out what are your desires and who you are. And then you realize the lifestyle you've been living somehow no longer fits. But still, you don't want to change. And you try to hold on to things. You're afraid to lose them. But oftentimes, moving on is the right solution. I believe that everything happens for a reason. People change so that you can learn to let go. Things go wrong so you can appreciate when they are right. You believe lies so you eventually learn to trust no one but yourself. And sometimes good things fall apart so better things can fall together. There are reasons to let go and move on, and I want to tell you some of them. 1. Someone's negativity is rubbing off on you. The people in your life have a great impact on you, even if you don't realize it. Jim Rohn said that you are the average of 5 persons you spend the most time with. So who are you spending most of your time with? The same way that we could spread positivity, we could also spread negativity. If you are around cynical and negative people all the time, you will become cynical and negative. If you are around bitter and never-ending complainants most of the time, you would also become bitter and a never-ending complainant. 2. You're unhappy with your circumstances. Happiness and unhappiness are both states of the mind, which we consciously or unconsciously choose. However, if the circumstance you are in is truly one that causes you to be unhappy most of the time, what then are you still doing there? There could be tons of reasons to justify and rationalize continuing doing something that makes you chronically unhappy. But only one reason will suffice to make you live, and that reason is the simple fact that life is short. And so you cannot afford spending it being unhappy most of the time when you don't know how the other side of the divide is like. It's always better to be struggling at something you love than succeeding at something you hate. Number 3. Your aspirations, your goals, your needs, your dreams have all changed. Like I said earlier, everything changes with time. And so do you also. What was right for you before is not necessarily right for you now. Oftentimes, letting go is not the hardest part, but actually realizing that things have changed. That is the one that beats us down. Number 4, you are living in the past. There was a time in your life when whatever you wanted was at your beck and call, when you were waited upon like a prince or princess, when all you had to do was say it and it was done. But then all that has changed, and instead of accepting the truth, you cling to that history like a bee will cling onto its nectar. you're not moving forward. You are stuck. You don't have a goal and you're trying to fix something that can be changed. The past. You cannot change the past. It is done and it is done. You can only learn a lesson from whatever mistakes were made in the past and then use that to build your experience for today. Number 5, you are not learning anything new. Life is a continuous process of learning, and so living is learning. Every new day comes with its own lessons, and if we are not at alert, we might miss that lesson, and that could cost us an arm or a leg, as the case may be. If you're not learning anything new, that means you're not growing as a person. 6, some things just aren't meant to be. Everything from your past does not belong in your present, not even in your tomorrow, your future. To hold on to relationships and circumstances that have already moved on without you is to stay stuck in a place and time that no longer exists. Number 7, new opportunities are out there waiting for you. You may not have realized it, but if someone is willing to seek deeper, opportunities abound. And though these may be new opportunities, but they may be better than any other that has been passed on or which has moved on. So, how to move on? This is how to move on. Holding on is like believing that there is only the past. Letting go and moving on is knowing and believing deep in your heart that the future is brighter than the past. So let's take a look at some of the ways to design the letter. 1. Claim ownership and take full control of your life. The only one who is responsible for you and your actions is yourself. You are in full control as long as you understand that you are the master of your own destiny. Until now, you've probably mastered the blame game. You blamed your parents, you blame your friends, you blame your luck, your teachers, the government, the education system. Sometimes you even blame God. But you have never blamed yourself, right? You are never guilty. Right? No, you are wrong. It's always your fault. If you are 18 years and above and you still play the blame game, you are of all men most to be pitied. Because if you want to change something for the better, no one else can do it for you. I cannot do it for you. Your father cannot do it for you. Your mother cannot do it for you. It is you that will do it for yourself. You will have to do it on your own because you are the only one who can make it happen. People that may be around you to support, but if you are in a pit and you keep quiet, you don't shout, you don't make noise, you don't attract attention, nobody will know that you're in that pit. It's only when you shout and make noise and attract attention, peradventure raise your hand up, that people can know you're in the pit and then they'll come there and help you to come out. But if you don't do that, nobody else is going to do it for you. 2, accept the truth and be grateful. Now, what does it mean to be grateful? It means the acceptance of everything you have presently, everything you have once had in the past, and the possibilities that lie ahead. You have to find the strength to embrace life's changes, to learn as you go. You must make every effort to let your past make you better and not bitter. 3, stay focused only on things that can be changed. There are things we can't change, no matter how hard we try. For example, we can't change our parents. It's impossible. In the same vein, we cannot change our biological siblings. Your blood brother will be your blood brother for life. Your blood sister will be your blood sister for life. You cannot change that. Even though you may not be friends, but you cannot change the fact that you are related by blood. But we certainly can change our friends. We can change our workers. We can hire and fire. And how about the future? Oh, we can also change that one too. Focus only on what you can change. And if there's something in your life that you can't change, accept it and then change the way you think about it. 4. Change the people around you. People come and go, but sometimes we hold on longer than we need to. Some people come into your life just to strengthen you so you can move on without them. They are supposed to be part of your history, part of your memory, they are not part of your destiny. The bottom line is that when you have had to start compromising your happiness and your potential for the people around you, it's time to change those people. It's time to find new people, more supportive ones, people that uplift you. 5. Focus on the 24 hours you have today. You should start out with making the right decisions right now. And that is the fact that your past won't harm your future. Your past is already behind you. And you shouldn't allow your past to define your future. You need to understand that life moves only in one direction, and that is forward. And these are the reasons why God gave you eyes and placed them in front of you. He also gave you ears and formed the lobes to face forward and not backward. So the future is in front and not at your back, while the past is at your back. If you constantly bring your past to be in front, then you are stuck and you need to deliver yourself from such. That's why you have to figure out what the next positive step is. And no matter how difficult or small it is, take it. Just take it. Simply forget the past. Look straight ahead and forge towards the future. Now it's time for you to let go and move on. What are you holding on to that's holding you back? And what's the first step you need to take to let it go? These are personal questions. You can answer me. You can reply by making a comment right here in the comment section. Until I come your way again, this is Morning Vibes with Dr. Jerry the First. This program is powered by Top Media and Communication Nigeria. All rights reserved. Thank you for listening to this broadcast today. It would please us to no end if you continue to visit our podcast. And so to be able to do that, kindly click on the red subscribe button towards your right to subscribe to our channel. In the same vein, also click on the bell beside the subscribe button so that you can always receive the notification for any new podcast we upload. Also give us a thumb up to like this podcast. These help us to grow. And do help us share the podcast to your friends in the different social media sites you belong to. Click on the share tab just below the podcast and share directly from there. The full text of this podcast is on our blog, and would you want to read it, kindly visit the blog. We have a Facebook page where we also post our podcast on a daily basis. If you're on Facebook, kindly like our Facebook page. The links to our blog and our Facebook page are in the description box right below. Thank you for your attention. Do have a very nice day.